Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports, and today we have the head basketball coach at the Southeast Knights, the Blue Knights, Coach Darryl Kearney. Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Carlos?
All right. Hey, Coach, give a quick rundown the season thus far. I think we talked off camera. You said you played 5 games. Give an assessment. Let our sports community know who you played and uh, what's happened so far.
Well, we started the season at the Van Horn tournament, and we played Van Horn the first game. We lost by two, and then we followed up against Winnetonka and lost by three, I believe. And then we played Rockbridge, and we were actually winning at the half against Rockbridge, and they ended up getting away from us in the fourth quarter. So we played a total of 5 games as we transitioned from the Van Horn tournament into the Shawnee Mission East tournament. We won our last game against St. James by 12 points. So I got a lot of young guys. I lost some seniors, but these young guys have stepped up, particularly my sophomores. They filled in very nicely. And I think the early struggles are going to be beneficial, with us regarding, game playability down the road. So I'm very encouraged about where we are right now. I think we're moving in the right direction, and now we just have to stay the course.
So, talk to our audience about some of the gems that you have that you're developing.
Well, one of my premier players is a guy by the name of Jalen Pouncil, and Jalen has been outstanding. First 3 games, he averaged 26 points, shooting 50% from the field. Just a very, very dynamic player. And then I have some sophomores that are being very, very complimentary. And, we're going to be led by our senior, Jalen Pouncil, and he's going to try to lead. But at the same time, he's being influential in terms of a role model, leadership with the younger guys coming up. So, this year is going to be peaks and valleys, ups and downs. But I think in the end, our struggles are going to really, really be
Yeah,
beneficial for us going
yeah,
forward.
going down the stretch. The
Absolutely.
Any losses right now, gonna stick with them, and they're gonna know how to handle themselves better. Especially you got a young team. You're a fine coach. I don't mind saying that because I've been covering you for so long, and as I hate to be using words like this, but they affectionately. Uh, Southeast, we've taken some urban core kids, some thugs, and they come out of your system because I know them on the street. They come out your system talking about Coach K, talking my education, and that a lot of coaches are not. They coach basketball, but they don't do men per se or young men. And I must say, Coach, I admire you from afar. You less words. I'm all talk, but I got a little action behind me. But you don't have a whole lot of talk, and your actions speak for themselves. And the Kansas City School District is lucky to have a coach that is committed like yourself to guide our young men up at Southeast.
Well,
So
I appreciate those kind words, Carlos. It means a lot. I just try to make sure we instill those core values into our players. We have a one in, all in philosophy. So we embrace them as our family member. And then we just try to, teach those core values, let them know we care about them. That's the main thing. We really care about
see,
them.
it's so hard to me, Coach.
Mhm.
It's see being black is different from anything else out here, and our young kids, because that's all they are, and they're coming from homes that don't have the economics that normal kids per se have, and your responsibility is so much different than a lot of coaches if you're taking this seriously. And uh, let's go back to what's up for you next.
Well, we have Northeast. We start our conference play Tuesday night at the Field House, and then we have Central on Thursday, and then we travel to Oak Park on Friday. And the first 3 weeks, it's 3 games a night, pretty much during the week. And we've been very, very busy about our schedule early in the season. Like I keep saying, it's going to prep us for districts and things
What's
down the
the
road.
inside game looking like in general?
We
The
play
5
fast.
games,
Yeah.
not just your inside game.
Mhm.
Have you noticed any difference in coaching styles or playing styles with the teams that you played against?
We played Blue Valley North, and they, 6'8", 6'7", 6'6" across the board, and they were the only team so far that really pounded the post, played a post game in addition to transition. Ray South, they played pretty well with regards to a post game, but generally now, teams like to get out, they like to run, they like to play in transition, and they like to shoot the 3 ball. So, that's kind of how the
Big
game
men
is
are not
evolving now.
backing down; they facing up, pulling up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of players playing with their back to the basket, just facing up and off the bounce and creating and trying to boogie, so to speak. So,
How do
you
you
know,
feel your defense played the last 5 games? What would you say on a 1 to 10 on that?
if I was to rank it, I would say on most nights, on average, it's been maybe about a 6.5 to a 7. We just have spurts in the game to where we break down defensively. Teams go on a run, and then that kind of demoralizes us.
Is,
But
is it is it a physical breakdown or a mental breakdown?
it's a little bit of both.
Oh,
It's a little bit of both, especially when you have a young team. So you're always trying to, build them up again, instill that confidence in your players, have them trust you and what you present in terms of strategy. And it's just a matter of taking some licks early in the season so we can be in a good position later in the season. And I feel like, you know, by us playing our young guys, we are in a good position to be successful down the stretch.
oh. All right, Coach. I know you got to get back to practice.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I love talking to you, and we would say, "Go Blue Knights."
Appreciate that, Carlos. Thank you so much.
All right.
All
Talk
right.
to you, Coach.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Bye.
This program is brought to you by the City of Fountains Coaches Association.